Welcome to the Child Development Psych Lab. In this module, you will refresh your knowledge of the market and of what's made Levine a success so that you can take this to the next level and close even more business in the fourth quarter. Before we dive into the Levine text, let's talk about this market space. Developmental psychology is the scientific study of how and why human beings change over the course of their lifespan. Originally concerned with infants and children, this field has expanded to include adolescence, emerging adulthood, adult development, aging, and the entire human lifespan from birth through the end of life. You have 3 great individual choice courses to call on for the fourth quarter of the year. You have the best-selling revision of Levine's active learning approach to child development. You also have in your book bag the only research methods book on the market that takes a lifespan development approach to its content. This is Miller's Developmental Research Methods. Finally, you have the 6th edition of Dave Bjorklund's Children's Thinking. This text offers a comprehensive examination of cognitive development. So let's talk child development. This course is a developmental psychology course that's taught at the sophomore or junior level across several departments. These include psychology, education, and human development and family studies. This course can also fall in family and consumer sciences. The course can be called Child Development, Child Psychology, or Child and Adolescent Development. About 160,000 students take this course each year. Most schools offer this course at the 2-year and the 4-year level. You just have to find it. The child development course can be taught from a chronological or a topical point of view. This course is primarily an individual choice decision, so you'll want to make sure that you hit the department again this fall to find out who's teaching for winter and for spring. Before you and I dive into this course and into the Levine text again, I wanted to say congratulations. Congrats on all of the success you've had in child development with Levine this spring. You've done an outstanding job of rolling existing business and of closing new opportunities with this book. Many of your colleagues have reported that the faculty really like the video package that Levine offers and that Levine is offered via a course pack. And, of course, faculty love Levine's hallmark active learning approach and that it's relatable to students. So, now that I've tipped my hand, let's talk about Levine. This book is known for its strong, scaffolded pedagogy, from print to video. So what does that mean? It means that across each chapter, learning objectives are connected to in-text discussions, and those are connected to both check your understandings and then to the end of chapter materials. And all of this is connected in online student practice to really let students connect the dots. The Levine book is most commonly known for its built-in active learning experiences. These help bring the course content to life for students as they read. Active learning is the idea of doing an action or task to apply concepts as you learn about them, rather than reading passively. Active learning helps to cement concepts. Levine also uses test your knowledge myths and misperceptions to help students overcome their own assumptions and their own experiences to see that development is universal. Remember, because the Levine book scaffolds its practice, this also means that test your knowledge videos appear in chapter openers, in context in the narrative where they arise, in digital content, and at the end of each chapter. In Levine, research is brought to life through the book's journey of research experiences. These frame research through a historical lens, discussing the evolution of or challenges to a particular theory, and giving the background that highlights the importance of the journey of this research in shaping modern developmental science. Finally, Levine is also known for its premium videos. This book is paired with 3 types of premium video to meet all the diverse needs in this course. 1, active learning. 2, test your knowledge videos. and 3 development in action videos.
How will your students apply the theories and concepts from this course?
Levine is known for its active learning experiences. These can be found in every chapter and are a part of the book's narrative. These are activities illustrating chapter material that students can actually do as they read. Here on screen, you see an example of an active learning in-text experience. This is an example of how students learn by doing. Instructors like these activities because they help prepare students for real-life interactions with children and adolescents. They also help solidify concepts that are tough to visualize. Think, doing is easier than being told about. And yes, I'm making air quotes.
What myths do you encounter? In your class?
Yeah.
That students think? You tell me.
I don't know.
Now that you've all met Jeff, let's talk about the hardest thing to do in a developmental psych course. Students enter this course believing that their own singular experience often and accurately depicts a universal experience. Instructors have to overcome these misperceptions and misconceptions in order to teach the science behind developmental psychology. In Levine's Test Your Knowledge feature, videos illustrate wrong or correct answers and are supported by an explanation from our author, who is an expert in the field. On screen, you see one example of a Test Your Knowledge. These are woven across entire chapters, from beginning, connected where the content is covered in the chapter content, and within the IEB and course pack. Instructors like these not only because they are tightly woven across Levine's print and digital resources, but because they're assignable, interactive in the IEB, and linked directly to assessment in the course pack.
How do you cover research in your course?
The Journey of Research experience features that are embedded in chapters will get students engaged and will spark their interest to major in developmental psychology. Included in every chapter, research is framed within each journey of research through a historical lens. These discuss the evolution of or challenges to a particular theory and the background that highlights the importance of the research in shaping modern developmental psych. With Levine, we offer 3 types of premium video. These are only found at Sage, and they meet the different needs of instructors that teach this course. These are active learning videos, which address the number 1 so what for this course, student retention and student understanding. Test Your Knowledge videos, which address another very important so what for this course, student misunderstandings and misconceptions. These are tied to the text across chapters, and they tie right into the core content, the IEB, and the course pack for the entire book package. Finally, Levine offers additional videos that can be shown in class or used for learning outside of the classroom. These are development in action videos. These show real kids interacting for observational purposes, and other versions of these videos present professionals in the field discussing various topics across child development that are contained within the Levine textbook. The resources for Levine are rich with content, and you have excellent bundling opportunities with the IEB. For Levine, the IEB is where students and adopters will go to access all premium Sage videos. Assessment lives in the course pack, so this is an excellent option for instructors too. Finally, you can create a print package with Jean Mercer's book. This book expands on myths and misconceptions. There's no shortage of competition in this market, so let's run through them. On the left of the spectrum, you'll recall that the competitors have an applied emphasis, and on the right, you'll recall that the texts are much more research-focused. Levine sits comfortably in the middle of the spectrum and is perfect to compete against books like Feldman, Schaffer, and B. and Boyd. This is possible because of its interwoven applied coverage. For professors you meet who are using Burke, Santrock, Kale, or Siegler, Levine also offers cutting-edge and comprehensive research coverage. You can show this via its Journey of Research feature and its comprehensive current references. Regardless of which competitive book is in use, engage every single customer. Child development decisions are primarily individual choice, and for you, that means that every semester is an opportunity for you to close new business and to keep growing your market share. Please be sure to stop in to see your current adopters to find out if they're teaching for spring, and take aim at those opportunities you have yet to close. So let's do something fun together. In preparation for the fall selling season, grab your cell phone, press record, and practice telling the story of Levine. Or share with us how you plan to start the child development conversation this fall. Then send your video to Sveta. Remember, practice makes perfect. And finally, thank you for selling developmental psychology this fall on campus.